that first meeting. Because you don't want to show up and just be this like flaky guy who doesn't really know what he's talking about, who kind of just wants to do stuff. Right? What you want to do is show up and say, here is the background on this disease, here's a prevalence, incidence, how I think I can sort of deal with it. Here's what the market size is, and this is how I came up with it. This is what the literature search shows as a real opportunity for us to get involved in. Here are some things I've thought about in terms of actual devices to intervene on, and I'd like to move this forward. What do you think? Right? That's how you want to show up. You don't want to show up as saying, oh, I think this is kind of cool, what do you think? When you're well established, and I'm not, but when you get well established, then you can do that. And you can say, this is kind of cool, let's just do it, because everybody knows you've already thought about everything else. Okay? So that's what you do. You sort of put all the research together like you're writing a thesis or a paper or whatever you want to say, and then you move forward to trying to find somebody who's in that area that might be able to listen to you and help you move forward. That's what I would do. Anybody else? I know you guys projects you're working on. So.
Are you going to tell them a little bit about your newest idea?
I was not.
Give them just a little hint.
Okay, so.
Very cool.
Sure. So with this idea, we've sort of gone to a small animal trial, which we finished, and then we're going to do a few more animals, and then hopefully start the first event in the summer. Everything revolves around the heart for me. Everything's sort of biased towards that because that's what I like. So there's this concept of something called heart failure. Have you guys heard about that? What does that mean to you? Whoever nodded sort of just stopped.
The heart is a pump.
So the heart does two things. It pumps blood out, and it opens to fill with blood. Because if it doesn't open to fill with blood, then there's nothing about it, right? So 2 steps. Fill, empty. Fill, empty. Okay? And so when you have heart failure, it means one of those 2 steps isn't working. There's a few other things that cause as well, but let's just say that for now. So you're either not able to pump because you've had a bunch of heart attacks and the muscle just doesn't squeeze anymore, or you're unable to relax for a number of other reasons. So you can't fill. And up to now, everyone's been focused on the part of the heart that is the pump. Okay? And so there's tons and tons and tons of medical devices and pharmaceuticals really focused on making the heart squeeze better. You know, we even do these things called left ventricular assist devices where we plug in this little hole into your aorta, this little hole into your ventricle, and put the heart, this sort of pump on the outside, and you carry it around like a little, you know, battery pack. So everything is focused on the pump. It's not focused on the relaxation, but it's just as important. So what I've been focused on the last couple of years is coming up with a solution to try and make the heart relax better. And I'm biased, as I said, because I'm not a cardiac surgeon, nor do I want to be, but as a future interventional cardiologist doing all this stenty stuff and percutaneous things through the vessels, I try to come up with a way to do it minimally invasively and without leaving anything behind. No sort of hardware to sit around like that. And so that's what we've come up with, which is a percutaneous method through a small vessel to improve that relaxation mode. It's fun. I really think you guys should all consider it.
Where did you get your first money?
First money came from, I would say, mentors. First money came from Polyoc.
Big deal.
First company invested in personally, so that's good. And then my partner, Mike Laufer, and then friends, family. So you got to really put your skin in the game because you got your brother to pay attention to afterwards. But I mean, so this process, that early, you know, just saying I'm interested in early stage med device development therapeutics, you got to remember there's a certain risk reward ratio, and you got to know whether you're cut out for it or not. And if you're not, you know, because every day things could fail. And really, that's what it is. Every day things could fail. Then if you're okay with that, or if you feel better with that, then you go after that. But if you're more risk averse and you want to move forward into sort of more traditional things, I want to work at J&J on Band-Aids, good. It's just not me.
It takes a lot of courage to go ask for money because you may be risking people's money. And so while you're an eye, you still have a tremendous amount of ability to connect with people. Go out there, you gird your loins with your beer at home, and then go out there and put yourself on the line. And that is a tough thing. And to get Polyoc to invest is pretty damn amazing. So I think you should follow Freddy and be very happy you met him. And use him as an early mentor.
Sure.
I've already decided that's the legacy I'm leaving Fred. All right, thank you very much.